And thank you everyone. You're too kind. Welcome to my new show. You may not know me, but you might remember me from my video game work. I used to hang with Parappa, the rapper.
Ed? Weren't you his sock?
Nah, man, I was his foot threads.
That's nothing. I played with the Chili Peppers.
Oh, really? That's not how I remember it. So tell me, how does sweaty taste in your mouth?
Fucking ass motherfucking man. Yeah, it tastes like chicken.
Hey Ed, Mark's waiting on the satellite feed.
You can tell Mark to keep his Marc Ecko jeans on. Hey, Mark, buddy. He makes clothes, he makes games. Please welcome Marc Ecko.
I love you. You. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I need to get on with Ed. Please. We'll have our moment later.
Mark, they're just toys.
Nice tuxedo, Ed. It's a good look for you. I like that. I opt that over the chainmail vest that you usually are wearing. This is a good look.
Well, thank you, Mark. Marshall's Discount Rack. You should check it out.
Congratulations on this new show. This is, I know it's a big career change for you, but look, you know, being a video game protagonist and then going from that to talk show host, it's a big leap. But look, I went from fashion designer to game designer. It's not easy, so we could relate on that level. Congratulations.
Yeah, not really the same at all. I'm a stock, you're a human. So, how are the wife and my kids?
You know, Mrs. Ecko's good, and we'll leave it at that, so mind your own business.
Fair enough. So, Mark, you released your first game, Getting Up, back in February. Want to tell us about it?
It took a lot of hearing no and a lot of unwillingness to understand what that word meant. You know, going around at E3 trade shows, you know, the video game trade shows back in the day, and building game design documents and just shopping it from publisher to publisher to publisher to eventually we were able to convince Atari and the collective to go for it.
Yeah, that's really interesting, Mark. So let me tell you about my idea for a game. Get this, the original Globetrotters are risen from the dead, sent to Mars to fight crime in a NASA spaceship. What do you think about that?
I could see this in the EA big, you know, it's right in the pipeline. That's the sweet spot. Basketball, NASA.
And Globetrotters.
I don't even know that we need the Globetrotters, can I tell you? I think we could probably save some money with the license. Just go NASA. Go for the NASA license. Make that authentic. Dead to the Globetrotter bit. That's a mass market title. That's big. That's big thinking there, Dragon Boy.
So Mark, can we expect more Getting Up in the future?
We are working very hard. My crack staff of guys are working hard to get it up. Every night.
I think you misunderstood the question. Is there a sequel for the game?
Yes, we are working diligently on other iterations of the brand, from handheld versions to next-gen versions, and even online.
So, lots of iPods in the game. Can you score me a pod?
I gotta call my boy Steve and see what Steve's like. Steve hasn't been good with the product lately. I float him a box of gear, and I don't get shit anymore. I used to like float him a box of gear and get, like the mini, and now I don't get anything from him. Man, after the Disney thing, I'm too small time for him.
Demon wants a pink one.
You bird. Hey Mark, I just downloaded the new Slayer song on my iPod.
Don't forget Tori Amos.
I love Tori Amos. I saw her at Lilith Fair last year, and I saw how her hair was all red and curly. I went to the hairstylist, and I was like, make me look like Tori. And my mom says they're listening to too much Tori Amos. So.
Wow.
Jesus. So Mark, what's on your iPod?
At 33 years old, just for the first time in my life, you can believe it or not, I'm just now getting familiar with the Beatles anthology.
So you like the Beatles, huh? Mark, I want to hold your hand. So has the game changed your image as a clothing designer?
I think it's made me more digital. I think people are like, now he used to be all analog, now he's a digital designer of sorts. And now he's cutting with bits and bytes and sprites. I used to just paint with fabric and needle and thread. So I think that's a big part of my image makeover is the game, and I'm very grateful for that.
Pretty deep. Are you the Matrix?
Echo, 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 echo.
So, Mark, what games did you play growing up?
Obviously Atari, ColecoVision, and television. I even had a Commodore 64 for a while, and my friends and I would, we would program these really bad games. So I played pretty much every console system and was a big fan of coin-op arcade games too.
Hey, you got a nice outfit, pretty boy. Any fashion advice for me?
For you, Ed, you don't have to worry about that stuff, man. You are an icon. You just do you, and time will come back around to you.
I've got a little secret. I play video games with my head because I'm a sock. What do you think about that?
I've had sex with socks, and I sit like this too now, which is how my dad used to sit.
Freak.
I've become my father. It's scary. Have I had sex with you, sock puppet man? I'm not sure. I've played games with my head and a sock.
Yeesh. So does your hip urban company make hip urban socks?
I do make socks. Good quality, high quality socks, sans the puppet, sans the buttons, and they're intended to be worn by a human's foot, not a human's hand, and with magical voices coming from it. We try to focus on socks for shoes.
I'm seriously offended. Call Late Show Security.
Late Show, that's the name of your show? That's an original title.
Okay, get the hell out of here.
I don't think anyone uses that on any of the major television networks.
Time to go.
Your people are good, Ed. Your people are good. G-O-O-D.
Hey, thanks for the spelling lesson, Shakespeare. We'll see you next month. Demon, take us out.
Ed, you really need to do something about that hair.